Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about hackers. I'm going to tell you a bit about them, a bit about what they do, and a few specific hackers, world famous hackers. So I'll start with the three main types of hackers. There's white, black and grey hat hackers. These are the main three types of hat hackers. You can probably, it doesn't take a genius to work out what they all are, but I'll explain anyway just in case any of you are unclear. White hat hackers are totally legal, they're above board. These are the guys who get paid to hack into systems and test the security out on them. And these guys, they're totally legal, they get paid to hack, really, but they do it totally legally. Security consultants, they're usually called, they're not called hackers, because when people hear the word hackers, they're like, oh, better stay away from that. It's illegal. And that is the case with some hacking, but not white. Grey hat hackers are usually the teenage kids or the people who just hack to have a laugh. They don't do anything majorly serious, majorly damaging, or they don't cause too many problems. These guys will deface random websites. They won't target specific people, and it's usually very low-key targets that they go for. And they treat it as a whole big game, just hacking, defacing a few websites just for fun. And it will cause a few problems, but it won't be too major to kind of deal with. The network administrators may have a few problems getting back up, and it will be a bit of a pain, but not too much trouble. And then there's the black hat hackers. These guys are totally illegal. These are the guys who go into government security and the major companies, and they'll target them specifically, and they'll get what they want. And these guys do it professionally. These are the guys who send you the spam mail that you get in your inbox every morning. They're a real pain. These are the guys who will hack thousands upon thousands of passwords in a database at once. And these are the guys who usually develop this commercially available software which will hack for you, which is what grey hat hackers will usually use. To name a few famous black hat hackers, there's Gary McKinnon, who lived in London. He's currently he's currently waiting trial for hacking the Pentagon, but he hacked the Pentagon using blank password scanning. There were blank passwords, there were usernames, and they had no password. And I hope he doesn't go to jail for it, and I hope he doesn't get extradited to the US for it either, because I have to say it's probably the Pentagon's fault for leaving things so insecure. I can see where they come from if they lock him up, but I don't think it's really fair. And I know for a fact millions of people hack, well, not millions, but there are hundreds of people who go after the Pentagon. Why should he get targeted? I've never done it. I don't know anyone who has, but I've heard that it's not as secure as most people think. But it is still pretty secure, I can imagine. And then there's Kevin David Mitnick, the guy who got jailed for 5 years. He's now a security consultant, so he's a white hat hacker. He got huge publicity for it. He was in a film, not him himself, but it was a film based around his life, kind of. It's called Takedown. It's a really good film. You should see it, by the way, guys, if you're interested in hacking and security. And then there's Adrian Lamo, who is now, I believe, the editor of Wired magazine. I think it's him anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he was a black hat hacker, and he hacked into major companies as well. So yeah, there's some famous black hat hackers. Now the way people usually get in, whatever type of hacker they are, is defaults. Defaults in the system, whether it be not changing the default password, not changing default settings, just finding a way in using the default settings. Another way in is a backdoor, which is what security developers, or the people who develop the software for the network server, they put in a backdoor, and a backdoor is a way in bypassing all security. A hacker will sometimes find that, usually find that actually, and use that as their way in. Or there's injections, SQL injections, PHP injections, JavaScript injections, whatever. There's probably an injection for most programming languages, and it'll allow you to get past a username and password box usually, and get straight in to administrator accounts or whatever. So that's pretty much 3 main ways to get in: defaults, injections, and backdoors. So those are the main 3 ways that a hacker will get in. Now a hacker will try, if he really wants to get into the system, he will. There's no such thing as a system that's 100% secure, I believe anyway. And that's pretty much a brief look into hackers. Thanks for watching, guys.